I don't know. I don't, we're not looking for Antichrist. We are looking for Mashiach, for Jesus, for Yeshua to return for his bridegroom. This is a question that I get asked often. Other candidates that people ask me about is Donald Trump, Barack Obama. I should say President Donald Trump. I'm sorry, I did not mean to disrespect the office of president. I apologize. Former President Barack Obama, President Emmanuel Macron of France, Sebastian Kurz, a prime minister in Europe, up and coming, I believe it is Austria. I think I got that country right. I think he could be a candidate as well. There are many candidates, but we just don't know. But what we do know is that a rabbi, I did the video, has stated that he has been in conversations with Mashiach, with Messiah, and we know that, oops, sorry, somebody, that's truth. Now, here are some things. So, again, I'm not saying that Jared Kushner is the Antichrist, although I believe he could be a candidate. He is an Orthodox Jew, or in name only. I really believe he's more of a Kabbalist. He's into Kabbalah. If based on what I'm saying, that's what I believe, the mystic Judaism. Jared Kushner is a senior advisor to President Donald Trump. He also is the one who has been negotiating the peace deal. He is very friendly with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He's been friendly with Benny Gantz also. Benny Gantz was at the White House. He owned a building, I know some people have shared that had the number 666. Is that coincidence? Who knows? There's just so many things about this guy that could line up and potentially be the Antichrist. So to answer your question, I believe he is a strong candidate. I'm not demeaning the man, putting him down. We're not going to know for sure because we'll be raptured out of here. But because I'm being asked by so many people, some people don't like when I do videos like these, but why not? It's the truth. And I'll be talking, I plan on doing a video on end times with a sister and a brother who also have a YouTube channel very soon. I'll let you know when. And some other things that I think. Do you know Jared Kushner has been meeting with the Arab nations? He's been meeting with the Muslim nations. And in fact, he has made progress. Now think about this. I believe it was 2015. I could be wrong. That Turkey's president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, called for Sunni and Shiite Muslims, the two factions that have been fighting for hundreds of years. And he said, you've been fighting each other. Stop fighting each other. Unite and march against Jerusalem. March against Jerusalem. That's what he said. And he has been against everything that has been pro-Israel that the Trump administration has done. Enraged when on December 6, 2017, President Trump declared to the world that Jerusalem is the rightful eternal capital of Israel. Now, based on the peace plan, I'm not real happy with acknowledging East Jerusalem to be, I'm definitely not happy with that. Anything that would divide the land as God set the boundaries. No, no, no. Anyway, Jared Kushner has made inroads in getting Sunni and Shiite Muslims to work together and agree to the terms of the peace plan. Brothers and sisters, that's something. He's been spending a lot of time in Saudi Arabia, in Israel, and negotiating this deal. Wouldn't it be something? Now let's just talk for a minute about this agent, this disease that I know is biochemical. Wouldn't it be something if a scenario like that was built with, and we're going to talk about this, I'm going to talk with a brother and sister in greater detail on the call. If a scenario was built that in fact something had to be done, and wouldn't it be something if the rapture happened, this was part of the destruction that's going to be facing the world, and suddenly someone steps on the scene and says, we have the vaccine, we have the way to cure you. Masses are dying, but you can be cured. Oh, it's just going to be a little implant in your right hand or your forehead. And by the way, it'll bring other health benefits and it will identify you and blah, 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 blah. You know the scenario, right? Wouldn't that be something? And wouldn't it be something if President Trump endorsed him. Israel loves President Donald John Trump. They have his face on coins. They chant he's Messiah-like. They celebrate that he was acquitted. And wouldn't it be something, and here Jared could step in and be not the savior of the world, but what many will believe is the savior of the world. Well, just a thought. In any event, I know people ask that, is he fond of men? Who knows who's fond of whom? We just don't know. We've been duped by many people. So anyway, brothers and sisters, I'm not saying, but many have asked, yes, he is a strong candidate. In my opinion, he is. There are others. I've shared before, Sebastian Kurz. I've shared Emmanuel Macron, although not so much anymore, but who knows? Who knows? Jared Kushner is one to be watching. He's in the background negotiating this deal. He's the one meeting with these world leaders. He's the guy. He's the guy coming up and coming. He's the man. He's the MVP of the peace deal of the century that I believe could become, I wouldn't say necessarily that it is the covenant, but it can become, and he could be the one to hegabir it, to ratify, confirm, expand, and make greater what Daniel 9:27 says. So I wanted to answer that question for you guys. God bless you, shalom, and have an awesome rest of your day.